This is Moonstalker, and that plays walkthroughs with Mdebh Cousland of Dragon Age Origins. Whoa. Here we go.
Twisted creatures! Push them back! This'll be fun! That'll teach you! Excellent! Now's better than later. I'll get on it.
Put your new armor on, Augie. Armor of the Legion. Mage, where you going?
Got it.
First day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some from meat. Fifth day they return and it's 6th day, her screams weak. 7th day, she threw as in her mouth. 8th day, we hated as she is. 9th day, she grins and devours her kin. Now she does feast as she's become the beast.
You can get off my back.
First day they come and catch every... What is this? A human? Bland and unlikely.
Bland?
Feeding time brings only kin and clan.
Ew.
I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors.
Is this Darkspawn corruption? It looks different.
Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered, and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us. Not me. Not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared. But I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure?
What changed? What are they doing?
What they are allowed to do. What they think they must. And Branka, her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven.
Make up your
Not for
mind.
what she did. Not for what she has become.
When did you last see her?
No more than a few breaths, but longer than an eon.
Wow, that's
It
deep.
was long enough. Long enough to miss her. To love her again.
Oh,
To hate her more than ever.
where's my violin?
No. I swore not to speak of it. Not to think of it. La, 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 la. I will not hear any more about Branka.
Would you like to sing Row, Row, Row the Boat? Or maybe 99 bottles of beer on the wall? What did she do? Tell me or stay here.
No! Don't leave me here. Don't let them take me. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren. Not Branka.
Where are you going? Zombie lady? She just candy.
She became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not.
Hi.
I'll get on it. All right, all right. get on it.
You want a helmet, Augie?
We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all.
Interrupt us.
I thought it would have fallen in the dust by now.
Well, you know. It's made of stone, so it'll last a long time. Helmet of the Legion. There you go, Augie. Ooh, cool! It appears.
Now's better than later.
And while she ate, she grew. She swelled and turned gray. She smelled like them. They remade her in their image.
Got it.
Then she grew.
Now's better than later.
Yeah, like Pelham. Really? Hey, stop knocking me back.
Got it.
Us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
Yep. Bye-bye. Thanks for Augie, you deserve a brave fighting. Anvil of the Void. Unlocked. Now, let's go get Shale. It's a beautiful new morning, and it's time to finish this. Sell a few items, and we'll get out.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the...
Blah, 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 blah. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, a couple of new bugs. I just didn't notice them before.
I'll get on it.
Let's go. Let me find a way out. There it is.
Yes.
And win.
Yes.
I don't think golems have blood. Wait a minute. Darkspawn do though.
Yes.
Indeed.
Dick, man. I have no idea what these abilities do.
Yep. If Bronca is any... This has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
Well, it's good to brought you along, Augur. Never would have known that.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Not at
Shave
all.
my back and call me an elf. Bronca, by the stone, I barely recognized you.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or
How
just
about
the
milady?
one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
He's dead, yes, and assembly is deadlocked.
Then what is your involvement in this? Why would a surfacer be interested in dwarven politics? You must have a patron. A highly placed patron. And they must want something in particular.
No wonder they call you a genius.
What might that be?
You?
I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very Darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
Sounds like you could use some help.
And you assume, after all my efforts, you'll be able to waltz in and seize the anvil without a hitch?
Pretty much, yeah.
Typically arrogant. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Does that include Hespith and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Really? Okay. Let's go kill stuff. Mdebh might not be a genius, but she knows how to swing a two-handed sword.
I needed people to test Caridon's past. There's no way to break through it. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespith. But he couldn't understand that reach for greatness. There are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
Aha! Here he comes.
Creatures. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? We are victorious again.
Why don't you stop doing that, Martin?
No end to these blasted things. ladder so you can get off my back? Excellent! Now's better than later. I'll get on it.
Needed nut crusher.
Now's better than later. Got it. I'll get on it. Got it.
I am yours.
I'll get on it.
Battle of roaches.
You're gonna
It's a good thing. Another acolyte.
I shall
Get you a light. You can get off my back. Now's better than ever.
Sure.
You'll get your
On it.
Let's see some
very well.
What now?
Splendid.
Splendid. Which way do we go? To our left. Good idea.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradine, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash. Step forward.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? It has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
You made the anvil, I take it.
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the anvil of the void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
10 feet tall and invulnerable? I can think of worse fates.
It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
So what now? You sealed it away? Where's Mark could use it?
No! I entombed myself here to find a way to destroy the anvil. It must not be used again!
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
You were a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with Darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
You have no right to speak of glory. You turned your own people into Darkspawn. The anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed!
So it fights with Caradin? Good. That seems right.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
Persuade. How would you like to become a golem?
You would not dare.
Wouldn't I? If I cared only for power and not friendship.
I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin.
Yeah.
Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! My friend! You must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
We're friends now, eh? Okay. Well, Mdebh always sticks up for her friends. Oregon, why don't you run away? Way up there. Get you out of the action a little bit. Mdebh, start killing golems. Ogryn, start killing golems. Gollum, start killing golems.
Ready.
Morgan, you're not going where I told you. Please listen to your father. Okay? Atta girl. What the heck happened? Oh, there's lots of Broncos. Ogren killed his own wife. Oh, jeez. That's cold, Ogren. Oh my gosh.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Carradine?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shell. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Wonder what happened if she asked for something as skilled as this. You gotta do that. I'll thank you for anything your skill can add to my cause.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy.
There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. right is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, or anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I will destroy the anvil as agreed.
That would please me, human. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust and all tongue shall. May you always find your way in the dark.
Here's the Terminator moment. Thumb up. Items received. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Oh, you gave me a sword? Is that what he gave me? Great sword, silver. It's not even a special sword. A magical. What a rip. I feel used.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
To the assembly. Blah, blah, blah. They need to know as soon as possible.
Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Maybe this should put you in charge. Okay, more down time. Here's cross.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch? How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod, if it still worked, of course.
Let me tell you what you can do with your control rod, Gollum.
Is it telling me that if the rod did work, that it wouldn't want control over me?
I wouldn't go so far as that. I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would have us all dancing on its strings.
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
Where am I going? I need to go to this area. Yep, I'm headed the right way. I want to kill that Darkspawn. Kill Duncan. It's just like St. Axe, St. attitude. Looks like a big boss. Probably the one that killed Duncan. I want to kill him. But to do that, we need all the parts. He's talking to this dwarf over here. This ghoul. Topsider's pommel. Okay, we got 2 of the 3 parts. Just need one more.
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches!
I just want to talk to you.
No! No talking! You leave my territory!
Persuade. I'm not here to steal anything. I promise.
Pretty lady, pretty eyes, pretty hair. Smells like the steam of burning water. Blue as the deepest rock. So, the pretty lady won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take Ruck's shiny worms and pretty rocks?
I just wanted to talk. I won't take anything.
Oh. Ruck not mind that, maybe.
So your name is Ruck?
Ruck not pretty name. Not pretty like lady. Ruck is small and ugly and twisted.
I think I met your mother. Is her name Philda?
No. No Philda. No mother. No warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words. Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No.
Your mother misses you. She asked me to find you.
She did not know. Not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you.
I'm a Grey Warden. It's not the same.
Grey like the stone, guardian against the darkness. Beautiful like waterfalls under the lichen.
You have to tell your mother you're alive.
No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot see this. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell.
Would you rather think that you're dead?
Yes. Tell the mother Ruck is dead. He's dead, and his bones are rotting in the crawler's webs, and she should never look again.
All right, I'll tell her you died bravely.
Pretty lady is like mother, yes. Too good, too pretty for the darkness.
Poor little fella.
Looks like that bone picker is living in Bronca's old camp. Did you see the marks on the floor? There were a lot of people and fires there once. Now I know she's not here anymore. She'd never have let something like that sleep in the same spot she did.
We already know where she is, Ogren. She's dead. You killed her. With your axe.
Got it.
Okay. Dead trenches.
Now's better than later.
Look at the brave stunties. Close. You folks hang back. I take care of this. I owe this thing. Where is it? Should be here. Huh. Somebody killed it when I wasn't looking. For Pete's sake. Yeah, I tried. I guess you gotta do it in the proper order. It doesn't work. So you should have items. Topsider pommel, topsider hilt. The blade was held by that creature that has appeared. Too bad. Ew. Yep. Back to Orzammar. That was a wild goose chase, unfortunately. Sorry about that. What you have to do is go see Ruck before you run into the Herlock that has the blade. Otherwise, I guess it doesn't work.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
I bear a crown from Paragon Caridin for his chosen king.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Before I say, I just want to mention that drunken sot is a bit repetitive. All you got to do is say is drunk or sot. Either one will work, but you don't need both. He wished me to give it to whomever I chose.
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I grant the crown to Harrowmont.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Whose grace?
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
Harrowmont is your king. Stand behind him.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
Naughty, naughty. Did that hurt? I'm sorry. Everybody's beating on Balin.
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a Paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control.
I have faith in you, King Harrowmont.
Indeed. More than anyone but my wife, Warden, and I thank you for it. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion.
And I must return to my duties on the surface.
This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's second. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar.
I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
For a golem, you can get knocked around a lot.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible.
Hi.
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
Can I count on you to fight the Blight at my side?
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat. You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
Persuade. We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Don't blame me a bit. Quest completed. The dead cast insignia has been entered into the memories. The Legion of the Dead may eventually be considered caste or house of its own. The dead cast. Hi.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Really? What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
You mean these records?
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the Assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
Wow. Any reward.
My name's Orta. After the old Orton house. They gave our seat back. And the records show which houses still owe House Orton money. One day, I will be able to properly thank you for all you've done for me.
Just continue supporting King Harrowmont.
I will. And I don't know what treasure is left, but whatever I get, you can have as much as you want. I'll have to find someone willing to look. Maybe a whole expedition. If the Tig is still there, it must have something. House Orton will not forget this kindness. Didn't that sound official?
Harrowmont.
Hi.
We managed to move it forward.
I'll get on it.
You will see beneath my foot.
What? What did you say? Don't. Something about your foot?
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont victorious. Lord
Pathetic and dead. Those town criers. About as accurate as our news agencies in this country.
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Entirely in self-defense.
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book. It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my ruck?
Lie. I'm sorry. Ruck's dead.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
So his first shield was his masterwork. Everything else after that was crap, I think. See what the general has to say.
The Assembly paid you great honor, Warden.
As they should. Cut to Kal Sharok. Back to camp.
Enchantment?
Yes.
Enchantment!
All right. Got a lot of cool weapons, stuff. Probably sell most of it for the game ends. Ah. Sherry likes her. Okay.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure... If there's anything I can do for you, please, please, I'm sure you'll be pleased.
You know, I've been thinking.
Such a rare event is worth informing me of, sure.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Funny, I'm sure. Just listen for a minute. Back when we left Goldana's, you told me I needed to look out for myself more than I do. I'm beginning to think you were right. I need to stop letting everyone else make my decisions for me. I need to take a stand and think about myself for a change, or I'm never going to be happy.
It's about time, I say.
Then from this point on, I'll be looking out for myself more. I should have done this a long time ago. I just wanted to thank you. Being with you is the one bright spot out of everything that's happened.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
Let's go. We've got a lot left to do.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong, Augie? Not if you're gonna act like a depressed child.
Well, aren't you the paragon of sodding friendship? Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Veronica?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean?
That way put an axe in
Explains
her
why
head.
she left, anyway.
Good. I need you ready to fight, not pining over lost love.
Let's get back to it. My fighting arm's twitching.
What's on your mind?
Have you changed your mind about Alistair and me?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. He seems less guarded when in your company, allows himself to relax, and he seems genuinely happy.
Well, I'm happy with him.
I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
You wanted the best for both of us. Apology accepted.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Something you need, my dear? Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? What can I say? Your wish is my command.
I'll get on it.
This is Moonstalker, that place for walkthroughs, with Mdebh, Cousland, Dragon Age Origins. Catch you on the flip side.